Making a salsa. You gotta try this, guys. It was fabulous. Also making a healthy cookie. Well, besides the sugar. It's all good though. Enjoy my video. Please like and subscribe. Good morning, everybody. I just want to first off apologize. I deveined and cleaned my shrimp and didn't push play. But I haven't got any further than that. I'm going to make tacos tonight. Shrimp tacos. My girlfriend Judy told me she was making tacos the other night. And I thought, oh, I never make them. She said she was making shrimp ones. I said, I never make that either. So I am going to make it. I am not going to use the tortilla skins. I'm going to use a roti skin for it to hold it all. And I'm going to make a mango, avocado, cilantro, onion, maybe a little tomato, salsa for the top. Let's see how this goes. Now, I did buy this President's Choice. Again, it's a very good product here in Canada. I like their sauces. And I did buy their tuna the other day, too. It's actually very good. So I bought the seafood package. I just sprinkled a little bit on top, not much. And I'm going to see how this is. I'll let you know. I'm sure you could just use a taco mix, but this said seafood tacos. So I thought, you know what? It was 99 cents. I only used a little bit of it. It'll last me a long time. And we'll see how this turns out. My first time, so follow along. Okay, while my shrimp's marinating, I decided I was going to make you guys a cookie. I am not a baker. I have no business making this right now, but I'm going to do it and freeze it. So it's 7 ingredients. It's a cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of rolled oats, not quick oats, half a cup of vegetable oil. Have you seen the price of that lately? A half a cup of coconut, 1 egg, a pinch of salt, and almond extract. I don't have almonds, so I'm going to use vanilla extract. It's what I have in the house. So the thing is, you have to mix your brown sugar, your oil, and your oats and mix it really well together and let it rest for 1 hour. Then you can come back and add in your coconut, your egg, your salt, and your vanilla or almond extract, I guess you'd say. You bake at 350. They should probably take about 12 to 14 minutes. I can't see them taking any longer than that. And you could drizzle them with chocolate. You could probably add raisins or nuts into this. I'm not today. I might drizzle with chocolate later. I don't know. Probably not, because I'm going to freeze this. So I pretty much have it all combined here. Well, this is resting for an hour. I am going to go ahead and make my salsa for the shrimp tacos tonight. Okay, it rested for an hour. I'm now going to do a pinch of salt. I'd say half a teaspoon or so. Almond extract would be better than vanilla, but you'll just get more of a caramely flavor. A half a cup of sweetened coconut, and I beat up 1 egg. Just combine all that together, and that'll make your cookies. Now, the oven is at 350, and it shouldn't take more than 10, 12 minutes. Keep your eyes on it about after 10 minutes or so. Mix this all really well thoroughly. The oats have been soaking for about an hour. I actually did go ahead and make my dressing for my slaw. I didn't make my salsa yet, but that's coming up next. So I'm just inventing this as I go. These cookies have no flour in them whatsoever, so they're very gluten-friendly. They're a nice chewy cookie, and they don't take long to put together at all. The only thing that takes long is the oats. Now, you could use quick oats. I recommend using the whole oats, not the quick oats. If you use quick oats, you don't have to let it rest for an hour either, just so you know that. Okay, so I'm going to move on to this. They're ready to go. I'm going to put them on a little cookie sheet with parchment paper. I don't have a lot of counter space, so I'm using the top of the sink, but it's all good. I think I need to move that over a little bit, but I will. And then you just kind of push them down after you've measured them out, just so they get a little flatter. So I got 8 cookies on this cookie sheet. I'm just going to press them down a little bit now with a fork. Okay, the second batch that went in's out, and I'm just letting them cool. They're like a chewy cookie, very healthy, no flour in them whatsoever. Okay, this batch I sprinkled a little bit of coconut over them just for a different look. It doesn't change the flavor at all. It's just a very little bit. The first batch I didn't do that too. So I got about 17, 18 cookies. Well, there's my healthy little cookies. I'm just going to put them in a container and freeze them. I did try a corner of one. It was really good. You know, not having any flour in them and that, pretty amazing actually. Pretty good. Recommend them. Just going to pop them in the freezer, and then if I have company, I can pull them out, or if I go somewhere, I have something to take. I have a whole crisp in there right now, a cherry one that I made. Next time I go somewhere, I'm definitely taking that to someone's house. I actually have a banana bread in there too. I got to quit doing this stuff. Okay, I'm going to start with a tiny bit of dressing for a slaw for my tacos. So I'm going to use a little bit of oregano. I don't have any jalapeno peppers, so I'm going to use a chili pepper, lime, coriander, cilantro, dill I'm going to use because it is seafood. And then for the vinaigrette, I'm going to use, I have a chili pepper oil, and I have here, is a mango one because I'm doing mango salsa. I thought I might as well try that. So there you go. I haven't even opened it yet, but I will. So that's going to be my dressing for my slaw. Little bowl here, I added my vinegar and my oil, salt and pepper, and I'm going to combine everything else in as well. I'm going to do a sprinkle of dill. This is from my garden from last year. I'll add a sprinkle of dill in there. I'm not going to put a lot. And a little bit of oregano in there too. And I just crushed up my cumin and my coriander. And I'll put that in there. And this is going to be my base, a little bit of, I'm going to do a squeeze of a half a lime. And mix all this really well. And I'll let you know how this turns out. Hopefully it turns out fabulous. Never made it before, just inventing it as I go. That's how I cook. So combined it really well, and I'll test it and see if it needs any oil or more vinegar. I don't think it will need any more vinegar because I added a half a lime. I did about a tablespoon of oil. It's got a little heat from that pepper. It's right on point. Okay, I'm not going to make a lot of slaw. I'm just going to do a little piece of a red and a green cabbage, cilantro, and my dressing that I made. And I'm going to toss it all together and let it sit for a little bit. And then I'm going to go on to the salsa. Okay, I'm just shredding up the cabbage here, the green and the red, and my cilantro's already cut up. If I was to do a big batch of this, I definitely would probably do it in the food processor, but I'm not. I'm just doing a small batch. This will last me a couple days. It's vinegar based, so it's not like it's mayonnaise based. I'll put my cilantro on top of there, and then I'll add all my dressing. This dressing has a little kick to it, actually. Surprisingly enough, it's quite lovely. I tried it twice now. I was thinking maybe I should add a little touch of sugar, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do my salsa now. I'm going to wash my mango, and then I'm going to slice my mango up. I already sliced up an onion, piece of maybe a quarter of a red onion. I sliced it small, and I also did my cilantro. I just use a potato peeler for this, or a vegetable peeler, I guess you'd call it. And then the juice that comes off of this, I'm going to add it to my lemon juice. It'll be phenomenal in that. Or I should say lime. I'm not using lemon, lime juice. So just put this into like little cube pieces. And same with the tomato. I'm only using a piece of the tomato. I'm not making a big batch. So if you were to make a big batch, you just double everything. And this will go over top of the shrimp in the taco. Okay. Just slice it up, and then I'm going to mix all this together, and all I'm going to put on that is some lime juice with a little bit of the leftover mango juice that I took off the board. So everything's all prepared. I'm going to add this to a bowl. The avocado I'm not going to do to the last minute. I'm going to use a half an avocado and not the full one. I also used the zest from the lime. I'm going to combine all this in the bowl, and I will add half an avocado cubed up. Just before serving, I just don't want it to turn. The lime would stop it from turning a bit, but not totally. And I'm not going to make this for probably another hour. And that's lime and mango juice that I put in there. That's all I'm putting in there. It's my first time making. Let's hope it turns out. Okay, I just thought about this the last minute. I'm going to use some goat yogurt. I don't have sour cream. And the only time I've ever had tacos, I had sour cream on them. But I'm going to mix up that with some lemon juice. And, yeah, drizzle it on top, I guess. I don't know if it'll be any good, but we'll soon find out. I'll tell you the truth. But so far, everything looks good. I just chopped up a garlic and added it to my shrimp because I was talking to my girlfriend and she said she put garlic in hers. So, didn't even think of the garlic. But it's all good. Learning curve, but so far, so good. Everything looks fab. There you go. Okay, my shrimp's on. I have a roti skin that I'm going to use for a tortilla shell. And I'll let you know how this turns out. Okay, I'm going to put some slaw on the bottom. And then I'm going to put my shrimp on top of that. It's almost done. Just let me move that for a minute. And I think I'm just going to add my avocado on top instead of in the salsa. That way the salsa won't go bad if I don't eat it all. Okay, my shrimp's on now. I'm going to add some of my mango salsa on top. Oh, it looks so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then I'm going to add some avocado and some of my yogurt lime sauce. Looks really good, right? Okay, it's looking really good. Proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna try this and I'll let you know how it is. It does look good though, if I say so myself. Smells fabulous. Okay, I've had a few bites. Highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. You don't have to put the nasturtium flour there. I just did that for my Instagram. My Instagram is just a chick in the kitchen, just so you know. If you want to follow me there. I am going to close. Thank you for liking. Thank you always for subscribing, and you have a fabulous day. Nasturtiums are edible flowers. I'm not eating it. It's pretty though, right? Ciao. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy. Make yourself a shrimp taco. It's fabulous.